Welcome to the New England Stitcher. My name is Stephanie and I love to cross stitch. I love to quilt, and today I'm going to share with you some of my passions. So stick around and let's get started. So if you have been with me from the beginning, you probably noticed a little bit of change. I got a haircut on Thursday. It's a little bit shorter, actually 6 inches shorter, and there's some layers. And funny story, my husband said that the 90s called because the haircut is definitely from the 90s. And my oldest, when I sent her a picture, said that I had Rachel Green's haircut from Friends. So anyway, it's fun, it's new, we'll see how it goes. But anyway, thank you for coming back. And if you're here to talk about cross stitch, well, you're in the right place. So I just want to have a few thank yous to some amazing people. And actually, we're going to get into that when I do some happy mail, some stitchy mail that came. But so many of you commented and offered to pay for those 3 students. And I replied to as many people as I could. My husband actually, after the video, said that he would pay for the 3 kids. And then he was like, but we probably already paid for the others too. And I said, yeah. But anyway, so all the kids were able to come, and we've had our first cross stitch session on Tuesday. And at this point in the video, I will hope to insert some pictures of the group. I can't show you their faces because they're minors, but I will show you their hands and their stitching and their progress. And it was so sweet because so many of them went home, like as they're leaving, they're like, I'm gonna go home and stitch. And then the next day I had a few kids come in to show me their progress, and one girl said, Mrs. Racine, I stayed up past my bedtime stitching. And I was like, oh, me too. So I love that they're so excited about it, and they have, you know, this passion that we have for it, and they're really excited. So I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you. There was a few people that have shown some extra special kindness, and I'll talk about that in the stitch email. But again, all of you that wanted to help, thank you so much for everything. So I appreciate that. I can't believe I actually accomplished everything in this pile, but I don't know what happened, but I was a very busy lady. So here is my first start, and it's an actual finish. It's called Always, and it's by Liz Matthews, and it's a free pattern that you could get. And this is what it looks like. It's not fully finished. It's not a fully finished, but it is fully stitched. So here it is. It says Always. And this is the rickrack that I'm going to use to stitch it on once I finish the pillow. So that'll be there. Okay, so that was Always. And again, like I said, it's a free pattern. So that was my first start and full finish. Not a fully finish, but a finish. This is my next start. This is right here. This is the Autumn Sound, and it's by Blackbird Designs. And here is my start. Now this is actually, sorry, this one actually has a funny story. This is my second time starting it. I'm stitching this for the Blackbird Smalls Exchange that Mrs. Jones is hosting, and I finished the one for my exchange partner, and this is the one that I'm going to make for me. And I'm hoping that I can get this finished this week, so then I can actually fully finish it next week and get it in the mail for March 1st. And I'm going to finish it in the round in a drum. So I want to have mine to practice on first before I mess it, like if I mess it up, I want to mess up mine, not the person that I'm sending it to. So I have that one done in the fully finished pile that I will share, and you'll get to see that in a minute. I had a couple more starts, actually, not two, but a couple more. So for my Boss Me board, and Boss Me is the Boss Stitchers and 2 needles pulling thread. It's just like Whip Go, but it's Boston and Maine. And on their Boss Me board, you can put whips, you can put clean your craft room, make a project bag. You can put anything you want because it's your board, you make the rules. So on my Boss Me board, the numbers called for this month were the Honey of a Tiny Town, and that is by Heart and Hand. Okay, and this was my start. Is that okay, Lou? Okay, great. Sorry. So that is the Honey of a Tiny Town that I've got it, and I'm using the Vicky Clayton silks and a few other silks that I have that are NPIs that are leftovers to make up some of the blues that didn't come in that kit. And I'm keeping it stored in a Whipper Keeper that is bee themed, made by me for that project. So pretty good. I'm pretty proud of how far I got after a little bit of stitching. This was the other one that I started. So this was my last start. And this is Bluebirds of Happiness, and that's by JBW Designs. And I am stitching it on the, I'm using all of the nope, I lie. I'm using Freeze fabric, and that I got this at Keepsakes last summer. So I'm using the fabric that was called for, and I'm using the Vicky Clayton silk conversion for it. So this is the Bluebirds of Happiness, and it's just a very, very small start up here in the corner. This actually, funny story, this was going to be my birthday start in April, because that's when Teresa Garden Goose is starting it, and I have it, so I was going to start it along with her. And then it got called for my Boss Me board, so I have to start it earlier. So that means I get to have a new project for my birthday. So we'll have to think about what I'm going to start, and maybe it's a new pattern. I don't know. I got to finish waiting to see what comes out for market. I've already got a pretty big list going of things that I'm really excited about. So that is stored in my Teresa Kogut fabric. It is in this Whipper Keeper that I made. This is when I was testing out all of my plans for what I want to make and how I want to make it and what works for me. So that was my last start. So I had a few starts. Pretty excited. Well, I guess this is considered a start too, but I don't know. I worked on it more than I started it. So, well, I think I counted it. I counted it as a whip because I actually started it during the robotics competition, and then I had to rip it all out because I stitched it in the wrong color. But this is the free chart. I'm going to cover most of it, but you can go right on to Fat Quarter Shop. It's a candy heart chart, and it's free. And this is what a lot of the girls in the cross stitch club are actually using as the one this is the one they chose. They had a bunch to choose from, and this is one that they a lot of them have chosen to stitch with. So this is my progress for my candy heart, and I'm going to do it in 2 shades of blue and a pink for the center for the words. So that is and I'm keeping it stored in this Whipper Keeper, and that is my first whip. My last, well, not last whip, sorry, next whip. My next whip is Quaker Birds, and this is part of the round robin that I'm doing with these lovely ladies from Stitch New England. We met there, and we had a great idea to all stitch it. We're all stitching it in our own color, and then we're passing it along. This one actually belongs to Brandy from B&E Stitchery. This is Brandy's color. She has a nice emerald green. Our friend Cheryl right here, and then this is my color right there. So I'm going to be mailing this off to our friend Jenny, and she'll get it and she'll stitch on hers. And then we will all have it done by next September. Or, yeah, next September, so then we can show it in October at the Stitch New England retreat. This is my last whip, and it is Valentine's Day Quaker, and I don't know if any of you are having as much difficulty as I am with this Quaker. I don't know what it is. I love this Quaker. I think it's beautiful, but this block, I don't know what happened. This block gave me so much trouble. I ripped it out 3 times. But I'm stitching it on the blush fabric. It is a 36 count, and I'm using Bushfire Dinky Dyes for it. But now it's all fixed and everything is working out good. So hopefully I can have this finished for the next Flosstube. Maybe I'll have it finished for Valentine's Day. I don't know. And I'm keeping that in my cow whipper keeper with the cow butt that I stitched on the back. Ooh, there's a piece of thread on the back. So that is it for my whips. So the past 2 weeks I've actually been very successful. I have finished a few things. The first one is that Autumn Sound. And this Autumn Sound is for, like I said, my friend that I don't know yet. It's for the Smalls Exchange. I'm going to turn this into a drum. So that hopefully when you see this next time, it'll be a drum. So then you should be so proud. I finally finished it. Yay! So this is Snow Magical by Brenda Gervais, and I've been stitching on it for after our Flosstube, the last Flosstube. I spent all the mornings just stitching on it, filling in this white, and got it done. And so happy. I've actually I've already painted the finishing piece, so now I just have to lace it on a piece of mat board and get this all done, and we will be good. So I'm pretty excited about that. And all right, Nisi and Brandy, hold on to your pants. Here we go. This is Christmas Parade, and it is finished. Hallelujah. Santa's filled in. All of the stuff is done. I don't know why it took me so long, but I can say that it is finished, and now I can fully finish it. How I'm going to fully finish it, not quite sure. I don't think I want to frame it. I think I want to, I think I might make it a pillow. I was actually thinking about doing it as a flat fold, but I would have to put that on this like a shelf, and I don't think I have enough room with Christmas decorations. So I think it might be cute to make it into a pillow, like just a decorative pillow. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm just so happy it's done, and now I don't feel like a failure in my cells trying to keep up with everybody else. So yeah, those are my whips. So yay. For haul, we'll do some haul. All right, I'm going to tell my husband to not look. Turn around. No, just kidding. All right, so one of the great things about working on Saturdays at a quilt shop is there's lots of fabric, and one of the bad things is there's lots of fabric. So anyway, so I have a friend who is interested in me making her a whipper keeper. So she likes red, so we picked out some red fabric. So that was what I got today. Yep, fabric. And then I have another friend who wanted a beach themed one. So I got some fabric. So here is the fabric. And she actually grew up, I think she said she grew up in Maryland where they have blue crab. And so this fabric was the one that was really calling her. So I got some of the coordinating fabrics to go with it. I had ordered from the Fat Quarter Shop because my store didn't get this as a pre-cut, but they didn't get it as bolts of fabric. So they had layer cakes and 5-inch charm packs, but they did not have the bolts or the fat quarters. So I ordered from the Fat Quarter Shop Teresa Koget's Hip Hop Hooray line of fabric. So I ordered the Fat Quarter bundle. So I'm going to make some whipper keepers for me and some other people out of that while I was there, because can't travel alone. I ordered some 20 count vintage country mocha from my shop. I ordered this new Tilda line. I don't know what it is, but like, look, just so pretty. Like this fabric, and it's so soft, and it just calls out to me like that teal paisley. Oh, Lord help me. Like I don't know. I feel like fabrics are orphans that need to be adopted, and I need to take them home with me. I know, I'm a weirdo, but yeah. So from the Fat Quarter Shop, I also ordered, sorry for the crinkling, I ordered from them, they finally got it back in stock. Chantel, for Chantel's 141, had designed and made these for Teresa Koget, and this is the Santa stands. And I know you guys know that I have a laser cutter, and the plan was originally to make my own version of this, but sometimes it's easier to just get it rather than make it yourself. So I got what I needed so that I can make these this summer. That's my goal. Summer, Christmas in July, I am stitching these Santas on the perforated paper, and I will finish them in time for Christmas this year. So please hold me to it. From the Fat Quarter Shop, I also, I got their Valentine's Day box. In their Valentine's Day box came, it's the Cupid box. So if anybody is interested, they do these things like 4 times a year, but it's called the Cupid box. And in it came a bunch of things. So I got this cute pattern. It's called Better Together. I got this 10-inch, what do you call it? 10-inch layer cake of Valentine's Day fabrics that are really pretty. Then came this little bowl. You could use it as a candy dish. You could use it as an Ort holder. It's nice because it smushes really flat. It came with a pair of heart scissors. Who doesn't need another pair of scissors? And some really cute buttons. And then if you purchased enough, I got a little coupon that said if you make a purchase of this much money, you get a free kit, free stuff. Well, I made that purchase happen. So I got some extra fabric that is Lori Holt's red and white gingham. And I also got a bag, which I think I'm using for something else already and I can't find it. But it's a mesh zipper bag that had, it was called Just My Type, and it's got hearts on it. But it came with this line keeper. It came with a charm, and it came with some the biddy tags. And oh, in that other box was some Aura Floss, which is red, which great because I love Aura Floss. And that is it. That is what I got from my haul. So pretty decent, mostly fabric, guys. I'm sorry, like a little bit of cross stitch, but mostly quilty stuff. So okay, so for Stitchy Kindness, where I work at Blackstone Quilting Company in Cumberland, the 3 sisters have this amazing aunt, and the aunt, she's going through her stuff, and she used to be a cross stitcher, and she knows that I'm a cross stitcher, so she offered to gift me some of the things that she doesn't want anymore, and she's just looking to clean up. And this is before she knew I had created the cross stitch club. So she came in last Saturday, and oh, there's the other parts over there. I have to grab it. She gifted me all of this DMC 14 count. So I do stitch on 14 count sometimes, but it's not my primary linen or fabric choice, but this is going to be perfect for the girls in the cross stitching club. So thank you so much, Auntie. I really appreciate it. Your kindness is just so overwhelming. And then, John, could you pass me that? The floss, the colors. Yep. And then you can pass me the other two things too. Sorry. I just found some more haul I forgot about. Let's just pause for a second. Can you pass me that thing too? That mat, yeah. So, funny story, last Friday I was on a Zoom call and I was talking to the ladies about how I store my linens, and I store them rolled now because Missy and Kathy, Molly and Kathy from Linen and Scraps, Kathy stores hers rolled. And so what I decided to do was I took all of the tubes from like By Annie's when I make project bags and stuff, the vinyl, those tubes are great. They're nice and thick and hard. And I wrapped the linen around them. Well, one of the ladies that I was on a Zoom call pointed out that the tubes are not acid free. So what I'm going to do is I bought some acid-free tissue paper and I'm going to wrap the tube in acid-free, and then I'm going to wrap the linen around that so that the linen will be protected. So I bought some acid-free tissue paper, and then we were laughing because one of the ladies, they lost their needle in their chair, and they suggested that we all get one of these Craftsman telescoping magnets so that if you lose your needles in your chair and you can protect your animals by finding them, they will click really quickly and easily to that. So I did that. Now, going back to Auntie, when she dropped off all of this wonderful Ada, she also had this. And I was just like completely floored because this is my favorite floss. So I love Weeks Dye Works. And so she gifted me, I think there's 98 flosses here, 98, and some gentle arts. Some of them are colors that are limited editions. Some of them are duplicates. I mean, they're great colors. I mean, who doesn't need more whitewash in their life? Because I certainly do. So this was from Auntie, and just again, generosity is unbelievable. Then Stitch New England, I get an email from Pam at Stitch New England, and she says, this wonderful woman, Claire, thank you so much. She dropped off this bag for my students in the Cross Stitch Club, and in it she had some 14 count Ada and a huge bag of DMC. So these are going to school with me on Monday to prepare for Cross Stitch Club. And yeah, I'm just like so grateful, so absolutely grateful. And then my partner teacher, like I said, she's Sarah. She gifted me for Valentine's Day this little ornament that she made. So this is from Shannon Christine. It's a Christmas ornament, but to make it more Valentine's Day, she threw in little hearts, like a little shaker. And she got the lace from the dollar store. And yeah, it's awesome. And then she, there's little hearts hanging down from the wreath. So that's what Sarah made me for Valentine's Day. So sweet. And then today at work, one of the owners, Jessica, she got this, and she knows that I love Lori Holt, and she knows that I have lots of cross stitch bags, so she gave me this. And it's just a little charm for my cross stitch bags. That's cherries from Lori Holt. So yeah, that was my, those were my Stitchy kindnesses. So yeah, I'm absolutely amazing. So thank you so much. Now, I bet you're all dying to know who the winners are from last week's, or 2 weeks ago's contest. So I have them written down here, but I also took pictures as I was drawing the names, and I will insert the pictures after I say the name, and that way we can make sure that the name matches. And what I need you to do, if you are a winner, you need to please email me. My email is in the description, but it's also the New England Stitcher at gmail.com. So the winner of the magnetic case is Strick Burjeet. Now, wouldn't it be cool if it was like Brigitte from the Wishing Thorn? But it's Strick Brigitte. Congratulations. The next one is a needle minder that says, has the word frown on it. And that was the secret word. And the winner of this one is Moose Mom. Okay, so again, this one says, I cross stitch because stabbing people is frowned upon. Moose Mom 2010, congratulations, you are the winner of this. Send me your email, send me your address, and I will get this in the mail. Next one was Salty. So Marlene Hating, Heiting, Hating 3743. You are the winner of this needle minder, Marlene Hating 3743. Congratulations. Floss, may the floss be with you. All right, so Lori Hemmerly 7526. You must be a Star Wars fan just like me. So congratulations again, Lori Hemmerly 7526. Congratulations. And last but not least, Tina Rutin. Tina Rutin, Reutin. I like cross stitch coffee and maybe 3 people. Congratulations, you are the winner. Sir, please send me an email at thenewenglandstitcher@gmail.com. It's in the description, and send me your address and remind me of which one you won. I do have them written down on a piece on mail. I do have them written down, but just remind me so that I can make sure I get them in the mail, and they're gonna go in this little blue package. So this is what you should be looking for in the mail. Now it's time for quilting. So behind me, this quilt right here, this is a quilt that I made using the Kona fabric of the year. And it is the Lady of the Lake. The Missouri Star Quilting Company had this as a tutorial, and I followed it and made it. And I was gonna make it for me because, let's be honest, this is like so one of my favorite colors. And my younger daughter, Lil, she decided that she loved it too. So what we did was we went to the store, and she wanted to pick the backing fabric, and she chose wisely because she chose this super cute Tula Pink line fabric with the lemurs. So that's kind of like what it looks like right there. But yeah, this I made about 2, maybe 3 years ago. And it's one that she keeps on her bed and she sleeps with it, and it's been washed a bunch, hence all the, you know, it's one of those quilts now that are like super soft and cuddly because it's just been worn in. So yeah, it's been loved. And for the stitching, I just did like a 2-inch cross on my Juki. So that's it for quilting. I haven't actually quilted anything this week. I have to next week. I have the last part of the Barnstar quilts that is due. So I have to make all those small blocks. And I have a lot of whipper keepers to make this weekend and get them out in the mail to some friends. So thank you so much for watching, and thank you for subscribing. I look forward to seeing you. I love reading all of your comments, so please keep them coming, and thank you for watching. And I hope to see you at the next on the next video in 2 weeks. Have a great day.